Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Target 100 in Mathematics by Shivesh Kumar Singh. And today we are going to talk about very important topic of matrix, that is inverse of a matrix. Okay. First of all, we'll try to understand what is the meaning of inverse of a matrix. Okay. Just try to understand with this example. If I say what will be the inverse of 5? Inverse of 5 means by what number you will multiply 5 so that the answer can be 1. Why only 1? Because 1 is the multiplicative identity. So, no doubt here answer will be 1 over 5. Okay. So, what we say? 5 and 1 over 5 are the inverse of each other, or you can say 5 is the multiplicative inverse of 1 upon 5 and 1 upon 5 is the multiplicative inverse of 5. Similarly, if I say what will be the multiplicative inverse of 3, you will say 1 over 3. What will be the multiplicative inverse of 7? You will say 1 over 7. Why? Because their multiplication will be equal to 1. If somebody say multiplicative inverse of 5 is 1 over 3, then you will say no. Why? Because if you will multiply them, you will not get the answer 1. So, it is necessary to get the multiplicative identity as the answer. Okay. So, what is the in case of matrix? Now, if we consider two square matrix, now you see this is the first and important condition for defining inverse, that matrix should be square. Now, we have two square matrices A and B. Now, they will be inverse of each other when A multiply B and B multiply A, both are equal to identity matrix. What is I here? Identity matrix. If you remember, I have told you in types of matrices in that video. Identity matrix means 1 0 0 1, this is 2 by 2, or 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. This is for order 3. Okay. So, if you multiply two matrices by commutative property and you get the answer as identity matrix, it means both of them are inverse of each other. Okay. Now, how you will get the questions in the exams? In the question, one matrix will be given to you and you will have to find the inverse, maybe by using elementary operations or by some other method. So, let's talk about that. For example, I am taking this question. They say find inverse using elementary operations if possible. This word is very important for you while solving the questions. We will see it in the questions only. Okay. See, so what we have to do in elementary operation, just try to understand. It's very easy. Okay. We'll assume that this given matrix is A. Okay. I am writing here. A is equal to this matrix. Okay. So, what we can write here? A is equal to I times A. Yes or no? I means identity. So, if you multiply any matrix with identity, there will be no change. Similarly, if you multiply 1 with any number, then there will be no change, like 1 multiply 3 is equal to 3. Yes. So, same for the matrix also. Now, you write here A. What is the value of A given? 1, 3 minus 5, 7 equal to identity matrix means it is 2 by 2. So, 1 0 0 1. Let it be A only. Okay. Now, what we have to do here, in this matrix, in the left hand side, this matrix should be converted into identity with some valid elementary operations, what I have explained in my another video. Okay. Elementary operations. The same operation you will apply for this matrix also. Okay. Same operation you will multiply for this matrix. Can you imagine the final step now? This left hand side will be converted into identity and this right hand side matrix will be converted into some other matrix. So, we are going to get the answer easily. Now, let's talk about this matrix. This has to be converted into identity. So, for identity, what we want here? 1, and luckily we have 1 here already. So, no need to worry about this element. Now, what we want here? For this element, here we want 0. You see, for identity matrix here we have 0. So, in place of minus 5 we want 0. So, what we can do here? What calculation we can do? we can do multiply this element 1 by 5 and then add with this element. So it will be how you will write. It's very important to understand. Minus 5 is at R2. So R2 replaced by R2 plus 5 R1, because we are not supposed to change R1, we are going to just utilize it. Okay, so it will be, we are not performing any calculation for R1, so it will remain same. Then minus 5, now just check the calculation. Okay, R2 means this minus 5 plus 5, it will be 0. Then R2 means 7 plus 5 R1, 7 plus 15, it will be 22. Okay, equal to the same operation you will apply here also in the right hand side. So 1 0 no change, R2 plus 5 R1. So 0 plus 5 times 1 means 5, then 1 plus 5 times 0 means 1. Okay, like this. Now in place of this 22 for identity matrix, what we want? We want 1. So what we can do here? R2 replaced by 1 over 22 R2. Just divide this element by 22. So 1, 3 and then 0, 1 equal to here also 1, 0. We are dividing it by 22. So 5 over 22 and 1 over 22. Now in place of this 3 what we want? We want 0. So how you can do it 0? It can be easily done by this operation, R1 replaced by R1 minus 3R2. So it will be 1 0 0 1 is equal to, see, R1 minus 3R2. So it will be R1 means 1. I'll write the calculation here so that you can understand. 1 minus 3R2. 3R2 means 15 over 22. So 1 minus 15 over 22 means 7 over 22. Okay. Then similarly for the second element, it is 0 minus 3 over 22 means minus 3 over 22, and second row will remain the same. So 5 over 22 and 1 over 22 times A. Now you see, this I told you as the last step. Now what we are getting here, one matrix multiply another matrix A is equal to this identity matrix. And as the definition of inverse matrix, what I told you, that if multiplication of two matrices is an identity matrix, it means they are inverse of each other. So it means A inverse is equal to, it will be 7 over 22 minus 3 over 22, then 5 over 22 and 1 over 22. Okay, this will be your final answer. Now here they have written in the bracket if possible. So under what condition it will not be possible? When by applying some valid calculation you are getting 0 in any one row or any one column. If all elements of that particular row or column become 0 with some valid operation, then inverse of that particular matrix will not exist. Okay. Now this was 2 by 2 matrix. Now let's talk about a 3 by 3 matrix also. Okay. Now for this 3 by 3, there is a hint for you for sequence of the operation. Okay, what is that sequence? I will write here in this matrix only, because I need a bigger space to find this answer. So what is the calculation sequence, operation sequence? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is the sequence of the operation. One means you will put the operation firstly for this element. Okay, and no doubt we have to convert it into identity matrix. Okay, so let's start the question now. Again I am taking it as A. A is equal to this matrix. So let A is equal to IA. Now here I would like to draw your attention on one more thing. Every time you can see I am writing IA. Okay, why? Because I am applying row operation, but if you are applying column operation, then you will write A is equal to AI. Okay, just remember it. Now write the values of A. So this is matrix A is 2 minus 1 3, then minus 5, 3, 1, then minus 3, 2, 3 equals to I means identity of order 3. So 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 into A. Now you see we have to apply first operation for this element. Okay, and what we want here? We want here 1. So what we can do here? How can you get 1 here? You see? See, first thing we can think about, divide this element by 2, but division should be the last option. Why? Because by dividing you can see you will get some fractions also, which may create some problem. Okay, so what we can do here, we can write R1 is equal to 3R1 plus R2. Okay, R1 is equal to 3R1 plus R2. So what we can do here, we can write it as it is 1, because 3R1 means 3 times 2, 6, 6 minus 5, 1. Now here you see 3 times minus 1, 3, and minus 3 plus 3, 0. You see we are getting two elements set. Okay, then 3 times 3, 9, 9 plus 1, 10. R2 is unchanged. Later we'll see how can we apply two operations together. Okay, it's very easy for you. It's very easy for you to apply two operations together. So it will be minus 3 and 2 and 3 without any change equals to same operation here. R1 is equal to 3R1 plus R2 means 1 times 3 plus 0, 3, then 1, then 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 times A. Now you see here this operation finished and this luckily finished because here we got 0. Now what we can do here, they say number 2 for this element minus 5, and we can make number 3 also together. Okay, I will tell you how to make two calculations together. So this will be R2 replaced by R2 plus 5 R1. By this element will become 0, and R3 replaced by R3 plus 3R1. By this element will also be 0. In the exam also you can do like this. Okay, so you see this is 1, 0, 10, then 0, R2 plus 5R1. So it will be 3 plus 5R1. So it will be 51. Okay, and then R3 plus 3R1 means 0, and then what it will be 3R1. So it will be 2, then 3R1, 30, and then 33. Please check the calculation, okay? Because if calculation will be by chance wrong, then entire efforts will be waste. Now let's talk about this side matrix. This is R1. There is no change in the R1. So 3, 1, 0. Then R2 replaced by 5 R1 plus R2. So 5 times 3, 15. Then 5 R1. So it will be 1 plus 5 means 6, and then 0. Then R3 plus 3 R1. So it will be 9, and then 3, and then 1 times A. Now you see we have finished this operation also and this operation also. Now we come to this one, and what we want here? We want here 0. So what we can do here? Before that you can see easily we are getting here 3 and 51. So we can divide it by 3 so that our calculation will be reduced. So this is just an extra step here we are getting to make our calculation easy. Okay. So what we can do here? R2 replaced by 1 over 3 R2. So it will be just R2 only, otherwise all elements will remain same. So it will be 1, 0, 10, then 0, 1, 17, 0, 2, 33. Then equal to same calculation here also 3, 1, 0. I will write whatever I can write here in this space. Okay, then you can calculate the question, complete the question yourself, and if any problem then you can write in the comment. Now you see we want here 0. So what we can write here? R3 replaced by R3 minus 2R2. So this will be 1, 0, 10, 0, 1, 17, 0, 0. Now R3 minus 2R2. So 2R2 means 17 times 2, 34. 33 minus 34 will be minus 1. See, just by one change we got last element also. It is 3, 1, 0, 15, 6, 0, and then R3 minus 2, R2. So 15 times 2, 39 minus 30 minus 21. Now 3 minus 18 minus 15 and 1 times A. Okay. Now here what we are getting, we can put it 0, we can put it 0 easily. Now two operations again we can apply here. So R1 replaced by R1 plus 10 R3. Okay, I will suggest you here to pause the video again and then you try to solve it. Okay, only then you will understand, because no doubt this type of question will be very lengthy. Okay, in the exam also it takes time. R2 replaced by R2 plus 17 R3. So this will be 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 minus 1 equals to R1 plus 10 R3. 10 R3 means minus 210 minus 210 plus 3, because such number, why we are getting such a big number here, but it's okay, just check the calculation. Okay, now normally we don't get such a big number. 10 R3 means minus 210, 210 minus 3, so this is minus 207. Then here also 210 means 150, 150 minus 1 minus 149, and then 10 R3 means 10. So this is again 15 R2 plus 17 R3. Oh, it's very big number. So 15 plus 21 with negative times 17. Okay, just check the calculation. I am sure somewhere calculation has gone wrong. If not, then just calculate this element here, and then that will be the answer. R3 will remain unchanged, and after that we will change the sign of R3. Why we will change the sign of R3? Because here it is minus 1, so it has to be 1, so all sign will be changed here. Okay, so that will be the final answer. Hope you understood the procedure. Just remember this shortcut, what I told you, that hint of the sequence of operations. Okay, if you like the video, then please share with your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you.